In Manahawkin, New Jersey.
From Manchester, Connecticut.
From Killingly, Connecticut.
In Fort Mill, South Carolina.
From Braintree, Massachusetts.
From magical Orlando, Florida.
Coming from Pembroke Pines, Florida.
From Kansas City, Missouri.
From Homestead, Florida.
From Fayetteville, Arkansas.
In Frisco, Texas.
From Cheyenne, Wyoming.
From Lubbock, Texas.
In Santa Clarita, California.
From Sherman Oaks, California.
From Carlsbad, California.
Honolulu, Hawaii.
Welcome to DC.
And welcome to DC.
Welcome to DC.
Welcome to DC. We are storytellers. We are storytellers.
We.
And we are
Storytellers.
Here are 3 tips to improve your framing and your photography.
Organization, communication, and expansion are the key.
What more can I ask for?
It's also fitting that we get to know its people, too.
And what better way to do that than by using video replay?
Everybody has a vision.
This is the best of STN.
We're here to take a closer look around town to show you what makes Seattle unique.
Don't even bother, he won't even know what we're saying.
This strays very far from the average.
We're CTV from Cooper City High School.
We are The Pulse.
We're Fiber TV.
We are Oaks TV.
We are YCAT Digital Media.
We're the Southern News Network.
And this is the Southside Scoop. CHS TV Worldwide.
We are Seminole Ridge TV. We are CMS TV.
We are CCNN Live.
TV News starts now.
Here at Western HTV, we are all storytellers.
Welcome to DC.
Oh, it's still on? Okay.
Welcome to the STN Excellence Awards, Cancelled Edition. Please welcome our Student of the Year, Rebecca Chiafullo.
Thank you. It is such an honor to be Student of the Year. But enough about me. I have a show to host. We wanted to take the time to acknowledge all your hard work for this year's Excellence Awards. This show is all about celebrating achievement in broadcast journalism and film. You all worked tirelessly to produce high-caliber, impactful projects. Now it's time to get awarded. We'll begin with the Broadcast Excellence Awards. Whether it's news show produced monthly or a live daily show, the winners of this category found a way to get news out to their fellow students in an informative and entertaining way. First, we'll announce the regional winners for the broadcast news categories, followed by the national winner. Here are the regional winners for Best Show Monthly News Show.
Lee Summit High School, Braintree High School, Christopher Columbus High School, Arkansas High School, Mauna Lua High School.
The winner is Christopher Columbus High School.
Coming to you from the Magic City, Miami, Florida, we present The Voyage, brought to you by CCNN Live.
Good morning, I'm Marcus Caligari. Today is November 15, 2019, and we welcome you to this edition of The Voyage. In Columbus, we have over 50 different clubs that allow students to find their unique passions. One such club has been very successful recently. Jason Corbett tells us more.
From nuts and bolts to fully functioning machines, The Columbus Robotics team is using science and technology to pave their way to success.
3, 2, 1,
The Robotics Club here at Christopher Columbus High School is essentially an inclusive club where anybody who wants to learn more about STEM-related fields, specifically robotics, can go ahead and join. So this year, our success could be attributed to our strong senior leaders. We're currently ranked number 5 in the nation, so a lot of success is due to the hard work that the members put in and day out.
My favorite part of the club is the camaraderie that I have with all of my best friends that are in the club and putting in a lot of work and time into making the robot the best that it could possibly be, and it's paid off.
And members of the club are using what they've learned for their future endeavors.
In the future, it's cleared up my vision. I would like to study somewhere in engineering or computer science. And if I never joined robotics, I don't think I would have ever been able to really realize that was my passion. And through this, I spent countless hours working on robotics, and it's really shown a whole entire new era of engineering.
And with a strong victory at the Coral Park tournament, the Columbus Robotics Club looks to continue their success in competitions and help its members break into the ever-growing world of STEM. For CCNN Live, I'm Jason Corbett, reporting.
Moving on to our calendar update, this Monday, November 18th, our progress report cards are due. Good luck, explorers. And we have finally started the holiday season, as on November 19th, our annual toy drive begins. On a similar note, next Wednesday, the turkey drive will take place in front of the school. Later that week, Columbus will be hosting their own food and wine festival on Saturday. And finally, Thanksgiving is approaching rather quickly, as there are less than 2 weeks left before November 28th.
The next broadcasting award is for Outstanding Weekly Live or Taped Shows. Here are the regional winners.
Las Cruces High, Blue Valley Southwest, Manchester High School, Cooper City High School, Harbor High School, Palos Verdes High School.
And Best Weekly News Show goes to Cooper City High School.
Howdy Cowboys, welcome to the 511th episode of CTV. This week we'll be taking a look at
a performer going to new heights,
how to frame photos and videos,
and an exciting first place film. I'm Melissa.
And I'm Emily.
And CTV starts now. There's so much local talent here in Cooper City.
I know, right? Let's take a look at one individual with a true passion.
Music has been a huge part of my life. It's actually my whole life. When I was little, I would always sing to myself. And when I was about 6 or 7, I was singing at this Walmart, just singing to myself, and this woman came up to me and she says, "Do you take voice lessons?" And I said, "No." And then she recommended going to Broadway Kids Studio. I got into making music, I think, 8th grade, and then it got to the point where I started writing my new musicals. It was called My Elijah, and the summer before junior year, I wrote the first song to the show, and I ended up getting to perform it in front of people. Kind of shaped what I wanted to do for a living, which is be a Broadway composer but also a Broadway performer. And so after that night, my parents actually sent a video to my sister, who's in college right now, and she then texted me saying, "Hey, how many songs from the show do you have finished?" And I said, 1 or 2. And she asked me, "Can you write 2 or 3 more, and I can use it for my senior thesis?" And I said, "Of course." I didn't have music at all. I I probably wouldn't be the person I am today. It's definitely made me feel like I'm a smart person, because I always thought that like you were only intelligent if you like were good at math, were good at reading, or like science. And music has helped me, made me realize that I am gifted and I am actually a smart person. Because honestly, I think without music, like the world wouldn't be what it is today.
High schoolers, you better be on alert. The STN middle schoolers' work just keeps getting better every year. There are no regional winners for this category. The national winner of Best Middle School News Show is Valley Middle School.
Welcome back, Vikings. On today's show, we will introduce you to a 5th grader in our city who is not afraid to stand up for the rights of a friend.
And then we'll begin a new series on VMS TV, where a VMS TV reporter and photojournalist produce a segment entirely on an iPhone.
We'll also hear about a story we've been working on that we think is going to be very powerful. Gabe and Dylan will share their backstory. Stay in your seats and don't look away, because VMS TV starts right now. First up, we have a heartwarming story about a 5th grader who fought with passion, giving his close friend Jacob a second chance at a dream. Kate and Reese bring us this piece.
Yeah, about today.
And then when they saw that he had Down syndrome, they're like, oh no, we can't do that, I'm sorry. I'm like, why? And they're like, well, he has Down syndrome. I'm like, so?
When 5th grader Colin McCann's best friend Jacob couldn't get into the same robotics program that Colin was in, he wanted to make a change.
They're like, I'm sorry, he has Down syndrome, we can't get him in. So then me and my friends were like, oh, okay, this is just dumb. So then that's when we started SOL.
SLL, also known as Special Lego League, is a new robotics program that Colin created and hopes to include more students like Jacob.
Yeah, he's been wanting to do robotics for a while. Like, we've been planning to do it since 2nd grade when our school first started robotics.
3 years later, Colin's plans finally came true after he wrote a letter to his principal.
And then so that night I typed up a letter, then I presented it to our principal, then our principal said yes, so then we started SOL.
And yes was the only answer they needed. Jacob and the rest of the team have been very successful this year.
Did we win?
We win.
What did we win?
Won trophy and medal.
Yeah, we won trophy and medals, but what for?
We're a team.
The trophies and medals weren't just for programming robots, but for another reason.
For core values.
We asked Colin what core values were, and this was his response.
So they want us to have like a tiny bit of competition, but like really respectful to everybody.
Respectfulness and cooperation helped the team get first place in their tournament last October. Good luck to the team in their future tournaments. From Carlsbad, California, for VMS TV with videographer Kate Squires, I'm Reese Hyman.
Thanks, Colin, for showing us that everyone is created equally and for standing up for your friend.
And now we'd like to take this time to acknowledge Chapman University for sponsoring the Excellence Awards. Check out this Chapman promo.
So, you love movies. You want to make movies. Then it hits you. Film school. You tour, apply, wait. This one's got a theater and a Foley stage, digital arts facilities, a sound stage, 7 actually. Also, they've made features.
You have all you need.
You get in, they give you a camera day 1. You shoot the grass, some trees, you roommate Greg, he says, is this okay? You make documentaries on campus, Laos, Malawi, Cuba, wherever. They'll send you there. Your friends too. You report, discover, investigate. You go live and say, this is Chapman News. You play with sound, music, effects, explosions. You do motion capture. You create worlds. You go through drafts. You write a bunch. You say it out loud. Rewrite. Start from scratch. You show your professor and he says, add more romance in the second act. Yeah, you'll think about it. You shoot a pilot. No, not that kind of pilot. This kind of pilot. You act a bunch, direct a bunch, edit a bunch. You use all kinds of cameras. Not good with cameras? Greg is. You watch movies for class with the director and your friends. Nice. You create posters, trailers, a whole marketing campaign. You learn how to strategize and pitch. You win awards, like a ton. You intern everywhere. Your friends too. You crew up, collaborate, draft, troubleshoot, make mistakes, learn, redraft, work, scramble, freak out, calm down, work, tweak, present, and graduate. You get a call from Greg in Los Angeles. He says something like, we start shooting on Monday. Are you in? Of course you're in. And now you're ready.
And action!
We've come a long way from when school announcements were made over a bland loudspeaker system. Now, announcements can be the highlight of a school day. Here's who took it to the next level. Here are the regional winners of excellence in school announcement shows.
Gojin High School, Norwood High School, Johns Creek High School, Texas High School, Canyon High School, Cathedral High School.
And the national winner is Johns Creek High School.
Please pause for a moment of silent reflection. Please stand for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Johns Creek. Today is December 6th, 2019.
And today on the show, we have a new edition of Game Day, a weather update, and all the announcements you need for your Friday. So be sure to stay tuned. I'm Brooke Halleck.
And I'm Will Jones. JCNN starts now.
Well, we made it to Friday, Johns Creek, so just a few more hours and we are on to the weekend.
Yeah, you know, Fridays are just great in general. Roddy Ricch released his new album. The holiday spirit's only getting stronger. And like you said earlier, you know, we are so close to the weekend.
Yeah, it's all super exciting, and we also have the last game day of 2019 later on the show, so be sure to stay tuned to the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. And from what I've heard, this one's going to be great. Well, since we do have a weekend approaching rather quickly, let's send it over to Ansley with the weather.
Well, guys, we are certainly going to be taking a look at these temperatures and this rain heading into our weekend. We're also going to be taking a look at the temperatures for late next week, and we're also going to be seeing some of that wind continuing that we've been seeing in the past couple of days. But for right now, we are sitting at about 42 degrees with some cloudy skies, and for the rest of the day, those skies are going to remain pretty cloudy, and we are actually going to be seeing our percent chance of rain increase throughout the day. We are probably going to be seeing some rain by 12 p.m., and then likely some scattered storms until about 6 p.m. today. Temperature is not too low, ranging from about 45 to 56 degrees today, and then decreasing after 3 p.m. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at the highs around the area for the rest of the week, we can see that Johns Creek is not much of an outlier. We're going to be seeing those temperatures in the lower 60s for the rest of the week. Now, this is our highs, so this is probably the highest temperature that we'll see next week, but we are not too far out from the rest of the area. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at next week, we are going to be seeing that our percent chance of rain is going to increase between Saturday and Sunday. We are going to be seeing lots of storms between Sunday and Tuesday, but by Wednesday, those storms should be on their way out, and we have a 0% chance of rain with some sunny skies, but those temperatures are going to decrease. As I was mentioning earlier, we have lows in the lower 30s and upper 20s next week. So be sure to stay dry this week in Johns Creek. Have a great day, and back to the host.
The next category is daily taped show. Unlike daily live, students can utilize editing and post-production to enhance their final product. Here are the regional winners for excellence in a daily taped broadcast show.
Cape Henlopen High School, Allen Denise High School, Liberty High School, Whitney High School.
The daily taped national winner is Whitney High School.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up, behind these four walls, one Whitney family had no idea how much their life can change by adding just one new member.
And the Wildcats are about to play the Honkers in their second round of the NorCal Tip-Off Classic. Will they advance to the semifinals? We'll tell you more about it in the Full Court Press.
What are you doing?
Also memorize your lines and warm up your vocal cords. Gabriella and Sharpay are headed to the stage as musical auditions are tomorrow.
Today is December 11th.
And Unleash begins now.
We are WCTV 19. Connecting you to the community by giving you a voice and telling your story. We are teens documenting reality. And this is Unleashed.
Good morning, Wildcats. With finals week starting on Monday, the leadership team has several events planned.
And tomorrow they are holding a school-wide study session called Cocoa and Cram.
Cocoa and Cram is designed to give the students the opportunity to ask any last-minute questions to teachers before finals.
The study session is tomorrow from 5:30 to 8 p.m. in the library. The event is free and snacks are provided.
Leadership also hosted Monday's Coffee House. The talent show featured several singing acts, including this duo.
I just wanna dance with you.
Josh Dara and Caitlin Elsay covered a Lana Del Rey song, Happiness is a Butterfly. Other performers sang holiday songs including All I Want for Christmas Is You, and several played piano and guitar.
The results are in from last week's dance survey, and after reviewing your votes, the winter dance is semi-formal. It will be in the gym on February 8th. Tickets will go on sale the week of the event, and we'll have more information about guest passes and the dance in January. And the library is open this week for students who want to study and prepare for finals. This week, the library is open during intervention and lunch for studying and wellness activities. Computers can only be used for schoolwork to help prepare students for finals. You can still print and check out books, but there is no gaming this week. See Mrs. Snow in the library if you need help or have any questions.
The Involved Teens Club is meeting tomorrow at lunch in room F8. If you're looking for more community service hours, stop by the meeting and sign up for some of the projects they're working on for the holidays.
The final broadcast excellence category is Best Daily Live Show. Sure, there's no time to worry about editing or special effects, but that's because you're busy writing copy, booking interviews, staying sharp on camera without needing a second take, rolling with any technical difficulties that arise. I could go on, but I won't because we'd be here all day. The regional winners of Best Daily Live Show are
Cheyenne East High School, Park Hill High School, Penn Trafford, Germantown High School, Northwest High School, Carlsbad High School.
And the national winner of the Best Daily Live Show Broadcast Award is Carlsbad High School.
Please stand for the pledge. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Carlsbad. It is Friday, December 6th, and you've made it to the weekend, finally. Before we head into the content of today's show, I want to sort of talk about what goes on behind the camera here in our day-to-day newscasts. So first, we're going to head over to the TriCaster engineer, Ethan Lambert. So Ethan, sort of talk about your job this morning.
This morning, I'm getting all the stories ready, getting the audio set for things like this and recording that, and, just getting ready for another live broadcast.
All right, sounds good. That is a very important job right there. So as we head into the studio, let's talk about our story today. Here on the video wall is Sam Carter. He's a senior here at Carlsbad. He's a unicyclist. Pretty interesting stuff. He's an interesting guy. Now in the magic window, we have Tyler Krischbaum, and he's going to preface what he's going to be talking about on today's show.
Today I'll be giving a brief overview on the fatal shooting that took place at Pearl Harbor this Wednesday.
All right, sounds interesting. Now, to close it off, I'm going to head over to my co-anchor, Shayla. Shayla, what else we got today?
We have Academic League Live in the studio as well as Juggling Club.
Sounds good. Let's get it started. I'm Nate Mills.
I'm Shayla Slampor.
And CHS TV
starts right now. Good morning, Carlsbad. This morning we bring you a story about Sam Carter, a student here at CHS that has a unique hobby. Michael Cruz reports.
I'm Sam Carter, and I like to unicycle. I try to unicycle every day. I've been unicycling to school every day for the past couple of weeks now.
To most people, seeing someone biking to school is normal. But here at Carlsbad High, Sam Carter only needs one wheel to get to class.
The looks I get mainly are of confusion. People are kind of confused why I'm riding this instead of another form of transportation. I wouldn't say it's easy, but it takes a lot of practice, but once you learn, it's like riding a bike.
Although he claims it's as easy as a bicycle with enough practice, Sam definitely has room to talk. He's even been doing this since elementary school, and he's kept up with it ever since.
Total, I've been doing it off and on again since I was in the 3rd grade. It takes about 15 hours to learn how to start riding a unicycle, but to excel from there, you need to put in a lot more hours. I've watched some YouTube videos, but mainly I just try it out. I just get on and see what I can do.
Sam loves a challenge, and riding on one wheel down a hill and being able to hop up 3 steps is definitely a challenge, but there's always something to perfect. So what is it about unicycling that keeps you doing it?
The thing about unicycling that keeps me doing it is how hard it is. Trying new stuff is really difficult, but once you learn it, it's really rewarding. It feels good.
Good luck to Sam and his unicycling. For CHS TV, I'm Michael Cruz.
Congrats to the regional and national winners of Broadcast Excellence. This past year, Carlsbad High School and Alpharetta High School participated in a student exchange. Let's see how it all went down.
Hello, Alpharetta. If you don't know me already, my name is Van Amberger, and I've been provided the task to answer the following question. Who am I?
So last August, I made this video, and Carlsbad reached out to me and said, we want you to participate in the student exchange program. And I was really excited about it, and I was like, all right, let's do this. So I got to go to California, and let's do this thing. All right, this is JJ.
I'll be living with JJ for the next 2 weeks of my life, experiencing Carlsbad while having the time of my life.
And then we get in the pool and just kind of zone in and get ready.
That's awesome to hear. And I forgot. What is the?
This is chill because it's in the pit. Like the pit. Once the ideas become outside the pit, that's where it goes wrong. That's true. That's just
A week later, we headed over to Atlanta, Georgia, so I can experience Alpharetta High School.
Pickup lines, I don't know what part this is, but we're here with JJ's from California.
What's going on? Ready to get some ladies? Let's do it.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know what Alpharetta is. You can't be mad at me. It's Alpharetta. Where even am I?
Before this trip, I thought, what if this guy JJ is weird and boring? Well, turns out he's one of the coolest guys you could possibly hang with on a day-to-day basis.
Van and I made so many unforgettable memories during this trip. For instance, I had my first varsity hot dog.
They got chili on the hot dog. That's smart.
And I had my first In-N-Out burger.
That's not half bad. It's not half bad. That's pretty good.
The experience of being in another culture, another school, learning and seeing new things is possibly one of the coolest things one could ever imagine. Best part about it, I made a best friend in the process.
The connections that STN have given us are invaluable, and I will truly cherish them for the rest of my life.
To STN,
to Alpharetta,
to Carlsbad,
our families,
and everyone else who helped make this possible.
Thank you.
I owe y'all one.
STN is all about connecting people across the globe. Alumni Lee Gia went to visit our friends over in Russia. Check it out.
Hey STN, my name is Lee Giat, coming to you from Baikonur, Kazakhstan. I'm a filmmaker and astronaut in training, working to direct the first feature film in space. I was a student sitting in your seats back in 2016 and have been involved with STN ever since. After competing and even traveling to Russia with the US-Russia Social Expertise Exchange, I founded my production company and now create sci-fi films and science documentaries for a living. For instance, last night's rocket launch here in Kazakhstan. The Student Television Network would like to thank the Eurasia Foundation for their ongoing support of STN and the amazing opportunities they've given to students from both the United States and Russia. We want to welcome the students visiting from Russia and invite you all to visit www.usrussiasocialexpertise.org for more information on how you can get involved in this program.
We also want to say a special thanks to our amazing sponsors, Megatrax, GoPro, Bethany Becker, US-Russia Social Expertise Exchange, Biola University School of Cinema and Media, and the Missouri School of Journalism. Wow, now that's a lot of support. All right, we got an award show to finish.
Housekeeping!
Sorry, we're kind of in the middle of an award show right now.
Really? Doesn't look like one. You're just sitting in a hotel room.
We're trying to make the best out of a bad situation, okay?
Okay, well, you know what? I'll just clean quietly. How about that? You won't even know I'm here.
Need to go. You can't know the winners.
Oh, okay. Well, good luck with everything, guys. Okay, bye.
You know what? This seems like a good time to cut to a video. Here is the winner of the teacher video contest.
All right, class, settle down. All right, class, we have to settle down. Let's get started.
What up, Gregory?
Yes. Can I go to the bathroom? All right, get out your homework from yesterday. Let's get started on that. We had homework?
Yes, girl, we had homework. Mine is right here.
Yeah, so I didn't do mine because I didn't understand questions 3, 4, 9, 8, 10, 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
Nah, man, you didn't teach us any of this stuff.
Homework? I don't have any time for work. The only work I'm getting done is over at Zaxby's. This school ain't paying me no money. Take me a selfie.
Okay, guys, as you know, your project is due Friday. We're 10% of your grade. We're gonna work on it in class. Are there any questions?
When is it due?
Is this for a grade?
Are we doing this in class?
When am I gonna use this in real life?
So if you add all of these numbers together.
Oh! Could I go to the bathroom?
Maybe you want to see you do some work?
So extra.
Yes?
I hurt my wrist. Can I go see the nurse?
Where were you? That was like 30 minutes.
I had to see my counselor.
Did you go to the vending machine?
No.
We want to add these together. So we'll go ahead and we'll add 92 to 43 and we'll just go ahead and yeah. So 25 and 7 plus 92 plus 4.
Hey, I'm not late. My bag's right there. Like, it's already here, so I'm not late.
Hey, are you on your phone?
I'm not on my phone. Why are you tripping?
Hey, I'm not late because there was like a lot of traffic. I couldn't help it. And you know, all those like freshmen hang out right here in the hall, so I was gonna be on time, so I'm not really late.
Between Class B and Class C, and their scores are going to... Hey, where are you going?
But the bell's about to ring. You tripping.
But there's 5 minutes left in class.
Interruption. I need Eric Smith to the office. Again, I need Eric Smith to the office. Thank you.
While we're talking teachers, we'd like to acknowledge the 2020 Teacher of the Year, John Allen. Congrats!
Thanks, everybody. I appreciate the award. It's something that I didn't expect, definitely. I want to thank the board members and the STN organization for honoring me. I always feel that whenever a teacher receives an honor, it's a reflection of the people they surround themselves with and the students that have come before them. I just wish everybody to be safe and healthy in this trying times. Take care of yourselves, and thanks again, STN. Have a great day. Aloha.
Now it's time to honor the other type of storyteller we have here at STN, the filmmakers. Students submitted their films for consideration in the Excellence Awards and were judged on 11 separate categories. The first category of film excellence is Best Art Direction and Set Design. The winner of Best Art Direction and Set Design is Texas High School.
Thank you.
Did you find everything that you needed?
Yes, this is gonna be perfect.
Is it a Christmas gift?
For my daughter.
And would you like it wrapped?
Oh, that would be great.
How old is she?
4.
I'm sure she will.
Oh, I hope.
Would you like a receipt?
No, thanks.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you.
Mommy, it's time for presents. Come on. Mom, come on, hurry. Mommy, this one? I love it. I'm gonna keep him forever. look at the bunny. Can I please have it?
The next award goes to Best Writing in a Film, and the winner is West Broward High School.
Brandon. How he's changed my life. Where do I even start? I had just moved into the area. My mom's job's always making her relocate. Moving in was never an easy process with just me and her.
Hey, you need help?
Yeah, sure. But then I suddenly had a feeling that everything was gonna be alright. Everywhere I went, somehow, some chance, he'd be there too. It was almost like fate had set us up. I wasn't expecting it. I thought he was just another guy I'd seen around. Never did I think he would see anything in me. Everything was perfect. Being with him felt like a dream. I had never had anyone care for me the way he did. He made me feel safe. He made me feel happy. He made this new place feel like home. He showed me around where he usually hangs out at. It was nice seeing this side of him. He was so excited to introduce me to some of his friends, and they were excited to meet me.
Yeah, she's a good one, guys. I think you'll like her.
And then I found out this dream was a nightmare all along.
I'll be back. Let me get it.
Brandon, what is this? What's going on? Stop! Let go! Stop!
I'm sorry not to end this way. It's just business.
I always thought my body was mine.
Why? Why me? How can someone pretend to care for so long?
What's taking so long? Come on, let's move it. Let's go. Car's outside.
If I want things to be right, I'll make it happen.
Coming. The Excellence Award for Best Middle School Film goes to Bridgewater Middle School. The documentary category allows students to delve deep into real-life stories. The Excellence Award for Best Documentary goes to Monalua High School.
The land is chief, people are its servants. For that reason, we must ask for permission from the gods before taking.
Most people nowadays will go to the store and purchase flowers to mate, whereas the traditional way is to go up into the mountains and you gather it yourself.
So part of being a lei maker is knowing where these plants and flowers best thrive. Like they do really well in those environments.
And then certain plants symbolize different things, whether it be learning, whether it be for hula. So it just depends on what it is that you're making it for.
Flowers and the leis that we use stand for something greater than just looking pretty.
Those flowers all have significance in certain what we call akua, or gods, or elements in our culture. So they're related to that because we look at the elements as being, we call them akua, or gods, but really that's like the cycle of our world.
Leis to the Hawaiian culture, back in the day, they would use them to adorn the different ali'i and certain flowers. They were represented by those certain ali'i or goddesses because of the significance of them. But when it goes into hula, they would dance certain songs to honor those people. They would use those certain flowers.
Nowadays, people give lays to show accomplishment and to show appreciation for one another. They also give lays to like show each other that they love them. There's many different reasons that people give lays over time.
It comes down to the question of why you want to give them a lay. You know, what's your intention? But for me, I think I want to take it to another step where it's like, you know, I took time to do this, and if I took time, then that shows this person that how much I appreciate them.
When you give someone else a lay, or when you're making it in general, you need to have good thoughts, or like good mana'o, just good mana in general, because whatever you put into the lay is what the other person will be receiving.
So it's about that whole process, like how you feel. You check how you feel. Are you ready to make this lay? Is it going to be your absolute best lay? So it's always good to self-reflect on yourself, because all of that energy, or that mana, I guess energy is another word to translate it, will go into your lay. Yeah, and so you want to make the best possible lay for somebody. You are born with a set of mana, and mana is, to me, is like everything that comprises who you are.
It's your connection to things, your connection to the land and people around you.
It really is a part of you. You're sharing your part of who you are and gifting it to them. So that lay will always stay with you forever.
When I receive or give a lay, I make sure that the people know how to dispose of it properly. So like give it back to nature. So maybe put it on a tree or just put it in its natural surroundings.
It's the cycle of life, yeah. It feeds the land. I mean, feeds it in the way that it'll decompose and be a part of that place.
Put it with your other one. Maybe those three you can twist if you want. Put it with the shorter piece.
There's a lot of lay makers nowadays than there were before, like passing it on to keiki that are gonna be future lay makers or share that awareness as well. That I think it would be I think it's gonna be a successful thing in the future.
There's a relationship between the land and I. As long as I keep taking care of it and keep giving back, it gives back to me too. This is something I learned from my godfather, my kumu. I know that one day it will be my responsibility to teach future generations.
Animation has become more accessible than ever to students like us. In animation, the possibilities are endless, and imagination is king. The best animated film of 2020 is Christopher Columbus High School Broadcasting.
It's me and Amar, and he comes first. His memories of playing terrifying nightmares, it was difficult for me. I can't imagine what he went through being my innocent younger brother. He was forced to grow up faster than I. But the explosion we heard changed our lives. Our previous experiences of warfare were unmatched to what we felt. Mom always told me to be careful after watching the news every day. I remember my father leaving us to join the military. We never saw him again. He said it was for us. My mother and father weren't as lucky as Amar and me. My mother passed away when combat had finally reached our city. We managed a way to escape the fighting as refugees, excluding our parents. Now it's just Amar and me, and he comes first.
A film without a strong director is a film without a vision. The winner of the Excellence Award for Best Direction is Christopher Columbus High School Broadcasting.
The key turns in the lock. The great door swings open. The pure sky stretches away to the ends of the world. The earth stretches away to to a new horizon.
Hey, I'm Kevin, and I'm a plane spotter. So you're probably wondering what that is. So basically, I go to many different airports. It can be a small one or a big one, like MIA right behind me. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit more about myself. Back when I was 13 years old, I was on my way to school with my grandpa, who was in the front seat. We just happened to see an airplane flying over us, and that airplane happened to be an Atlas Air 747-400.
Well, when I first started showing him the airplanes, and he showed interest in them. He liked it too, and he just kept following and say, Abu, can you take me there again and again? And
All right, Abu, we get it. Many might think this is a simple hobby, but to me, there's so much more. I eat, sleep, and breathe airplanes. When I need to re-energize, I go to the airport. When I need to relax, I do the same exact thing. And I'm not the only one with this fascination. There are hundreds of others around the country who do the same exact thing. Some of my closest friends are those who live the farthest.
I met Kevin through Instagram. We all went spotting together and we hit it off from there.
Kevin was my first follower on Instagram.
Yeah, our friendship isn't like the rest. Let me break it down for you. So Zach lives in New Jersey, Raph lives in New York, Abby lives in Massachusetts, and I live in Miami.
Friends from your school, you get together and you hang out on a Friday night and you watch a movie. Aviation friends, we get together once or twice a month and we all hang out and take pictures of planes.
I FaceTime my friends like all the time. For example, Kevin, he comes to New York a lot. I go down to Florida, and it does work out. Social media played a factor in plane spotting a lot because people like to see each other's photos. Like that's how social media influenced me to start, and there's a lot of people start entering the community, and it's nice.
Atlanta.aviation.
Oh, I follow you.
Wait, you do?
I think I know you.
But Instagram especially has really revolutionized our community because it brings everybody together. It gives you a reason to do it because not only are you enjoying the passion yourself, but you're sharing your art with other people.
Plane spotting is like my second home. It gave me friends to talk to about my passion to the point that I realized these spotters are my family. Without them, I wouldn't be the person I am today.
Whenever you meet people kind of outside of spotting, there's a lot of focus on breaking ice, but there is none of that when you're here.
As you can see, I'm really dedicated to plane spotting. As much as it is my hobby now, I hope to make it a part of my career one day as I head off to college. Good morning, Kevin. I hope this message finds you well. We wanted to know if you would be interested in an internship at Miami International Airport this summer. You will work alongside the Communications, Digital Marketing, and Creative Services Department to leverage your skill in photography and assist us in promoting our airport. We hope you will consider joining our team. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me. We look forward to hearing back from you soon. Kind regards, Christina Armand. This is awesome. I told you, this is my future.
We've arrived at the final categories of the evening. And yes, that's plural. One film wowed the judges so much, it pulled a Parasite. Except instead of winning 4 awards, this won 5. Best Visual Effects, Best Sound Design / Original Score and Music, Best Editing, Best Cinematography, and Best Live Action Film. The winner of those 5 school awards is Mauna Lua High School.
Atmosphere critically damaged, sir. Severe turbulence imminent. Oxygen low. Incoming message.
Hey, it's me, Anne. If you're hearing this,
Hey, cut it off.
Means
Come on, we have work to do. John.
When we took that picture.
How could I forget? Anyways, we gotta figure out a way to get back home.
I tried everything.
Did you reroute navigation systems?
Electrical unit and navigation systems fried.
How about changing communication frequencies?
I can't get a signal to the DSN on any frequency.
What if we...
I told you, I tried everything. Nothing works.
No, there's gotta be something.
I should have just stayed back home with you.
But it was my dream to be here.
Yeah, I know, but
You said that there was nothing to be afraid of.
Anne.
You said that we would be okay.
Anne, please.
We were supposed
you know
to explore the stars together.
Do you think I want to be up here alone?
if you're hearing this, that means that nothing's working and you've given up. But you can't give up, John. I need you here with me. I need you to come home. You probably feel alone, scared, but you're not alone. Because I'm with you to the stars and back. To the stars and back. Because I'm with you to the stars and back.
The stars. Jen, pull up the star map.
Star map opening.
Come on. Wait. Jen, is that the...
Sirius star. It's the closest star to our solar system. 8.6 light years away from Earth. We're gonna get to see it up close.
Jen, how close are we to the Sirius star?
1.2 light years, sir.
Make it work.
Systems recalibrating, sir.
Calculate 7.4 light years at an angle of 150 degrees from Sirius.
Location calculated, but sir.
Set course to that location. Send all remaining power to the rear thrusters and prepare for ignition.
Course set. Thrusters ready for ignition. Systems recalibrated. Ready for launch. Thrusters engaged.
Alright, Jen. Let's go home.
And that's the show. Congratulations to all the winners and for me for making it through all those words.
Good work, Rebecca.
Thanks, random guy. We didn't get a chance to see you in person this year, but hopefully we'll get to see you next year for the STN 2021 convention in
none of us really thought that it was going to be a huge deal.
People aren't as afraid of things to say online than they are in real life.
I felt the need to use my social media to say like, hey, this was a serious problem.
Social media has taken basketball to a whole nother level. There's kids that you wouldn't know of if it wasn't for social media.
And it's crazy how fast. I mean, I would say within an hour it was out there.
I think that when the students rolled into KYA and he introduced himself, he had already created a real presence.
There's always going to be the group of people that find your smallest or your biggest insecurities and somehow dig at it.
During the shooting, I texted my parents that I love them and both my sisters just to tell them what was happening and that I was okay.
I want to make people know that they're not alone and that what they're feeling, other people feel too.
Social media.
Social media.
Social media.
Social media.
Social media. Social media.
Social media.
Social media.
Social media.
Social media. Social media. Social media.